Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now is McCarron. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. McCarron going to try and throw on third down. And Eifert has it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Everyone's looking for a bargain in the NFL draft, and I don't think anyone got a bigger one than Cincinnati getting Joe Mixon in the second round.
He keeps moving east. He was born in California, then to Oklahoma, and now finding a home in the Queen City.
And I don't think it'll take him too terribly long to have a real impact on that city in terms of how he plays the game, because he can run it, catch it, he can do it all.
Again, it's Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now Mixon. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the second round.
Strong runner. Now, he's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. All right, he's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner. Heck, you want to give him to the perimeter, he can take off and beat you with his speed, and definitely catches the ball out of the backfield.
On the ground, this is Hill. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And now they'll throw it with McCarron. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. They fake the give. Now McCarron. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. Green 39.
McCarron to throw on second down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him for a loss of 5. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Good.
Now they run with Mixon, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Kaiser now on second down. And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Let's go! White, nine! White, nine! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Kaiser, third and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So give him 3 there. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend, but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Bills have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Kaiser now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Forced out to his left. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
On third down, Kaiser being chased, and he's going to go down again. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 8th-year man from Tennessee, this is Britton Colquitt on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Ross on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals take possession. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, it's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, McCarron. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber on to kick. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the INT, it's McCarron. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now McCarron. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? Nine! Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it, baby!
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Single! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Stay with your man! Flex round! Flex round!
Play action now. Kaiser. He'll buy some time right. They find some open field here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got some space here. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. 190. Ohio. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
First down, Kaiser. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Seth DeValve, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. McCarron now to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. These two teams all tied up 16 apiece as we start the 4th quarter. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio.
Again, it's Elliott. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry now for Crowell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it again with Crowell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
Play fake. Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
To throw, Kaiser. That is caught inside the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go! What? 90!
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Now Kaiser. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vontaze Burfict from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? 90!
Kaiser to throw. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. And Parkey's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now it falls on McCarron to get his guys to the line quickly.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now here's Ross. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game.